Do I have sound? If I go to my channel,
and then I am here.
Testing my sound. I think I have sound. Sound soundy. And then what is on Twitch? Do I even have a Twitch app? Yeah, I do. Shows how often I use it. Oh god, that's already downloaded. It's fine. Alrighty. I wanna go through this little book. I would love if my post-it would not be stuck to my table. Okay. I have a book of 501 cookbooks, and I am not sure how many of them I want to make, but this one looks good. This one has cats. I'm already having hair troubles. Doesn't want to sit right. That is sick. Whatever this magic carpet thing is. That is dope. You know what? I'm gonna tag that one because I really like the borders. And the fact that it kind of looks like a Persian rug. Oh, this one has so many cool colors. Blue, purple, brown. Sampler style. I know I want to make a sampler quilt. I feel like a quilt that is a sampler quilt, or a quilt that is a I don't know what I was going to say. Maybe a sampler. I feel like it's something, a Christmas tree skirt, something like that. That is a sampler. Oh, I know I want to use this applique at some point. I think that's a good bow. This one's fun. And it looks simple. Half square triangles, a square, and a rectangle. I have an choose. Ranch dressing. These USA quilters. Not for me. Kitchenware. Ooh. The little letters are really cool. Not sure if I want to make this though. Ooh, I like this guy. Leaf block. Leaf block. I thought this was called a sawtooth star. What? This is such a cute Christmas tree skirt. Oh my gosh. Oh, what is that stupid Christmas tree? That's awesome. Peaceful Christmas. The little Santa Claus. Wait, it's got so many Santa Clauses. It's so cute. And there's all stockings. Oh, so tired. Ooh, I do want to make a shoe fly because I feel like that's a simple block. It's just a bunch of squares and triangles. So it's pretty simple. Cat's cradle looks hard. Split 9 patch looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Amish Diamond. Road to California. I do want to make one of these stars, but I feel like it's going to take Y seams and Y seams are fun to do. Y seams are difficult, lemon difficult. Devil's Claw, that's kind of cool. Annie's Choice. Annie's Choice looks way more simple than every other version of that star. Make a double A unit 16 times. Join units into rows, then join rows to make a block. Yeah, that one looks a lot simpler. Also, those are half square triangles. So, that's awesome. Ooh, that was cool. Exquisite. Up, down, cross. Spiced pink. There's no way that's not applique flowers. Okay, cool. Nice. I like spiced pinks. That one's cute. Streak of lightning, that one looks fun. Oh, little applique flowers, cool. Daffodils, sweet pea, my favorite. Sweet pea. I don't like the pink right there, I'm not gonna lie. Pansy, I like the pansy. That rose is kind of lame, not gonna lie. Tulip is fine. Zinnia, that's kind of a lame zinnia. Poppy, hibiscus, orchid, columbine, they're pretty there. They don't have a good rose that I'm seeing so far. We shall see, like a full rose. Lame. Sorry for Homes and Gardens. Lily of the Valley, Primrose. Squirrel. Well, that's kind of cute. Horse. Flower pot, floral heart. Grapes. Oh, these are cute. Oh. I don't know, they look kind of weird. Not the best. Ooh. Tulips. Actually, I like the tulips. I like the tulip block. Yeah. Okay. Thistle, geometric pose. I don't like those. These are whatevs. These little people. I'm sure they could be cool, but I don't know. Hearts. Shamrock. Oh, April Easter egg. Why does it look so bad in the example? I'm hating on this quilting book, but it has given me multiple books that I like already, so... December ornaments, okay. I like the ornaments. That's cool. The pumpkin looks nothing like a pumpkin. That's interesting. Snowflake. Peace tart. I've had to do one of these ones and it's difficult. Major. Angel on high. That's cute. Oh, there's one that says joy. And a bow. And a tree. I was kind of hoping that they would have some cool reverse applique stuff in here. was just cute. Easter egg number 2. That's kind of cute actually. Paste basket. I like the basket. Actually, I like the colors there. And the little pixely piece Santa. Oh, this is that big Christmas tree thing. Christmas tree they have a ghost. Adorable. Bat. Adorable. Cat. Spiderweb. Wait, what? That's awesome. Name and date. Ooh, Oriental poppy looks cool. Add that here. My list of things to make. Hopefully this is less confusing to me than Pinterest. Ooh, I like the tulip. Ooh, I like the primrose. Tulip. Primrose. Grandmother's flower garden. That is cool, but I feel like I will struggle. Trip around the world. It's pretty cool. Lone Star. Make the C unit as you would a 4-patch. See page 309 after making 4-patch. Make each star point. Sew sections together in pairs. Being careful not to sew the seam allowances that will be mitered. That might be good instructions on how to make a Lone Star. Pinwheels. I like pinwheels. What I think I know how to make. Pine tree, that's cool. Tree of life. Tree of temptation. Woohoo. Maple leaf. Maple leaf is cute. Tea leaf. Bluebird. Wren house. Wait, that's so cute. Butterflies are pretty actually, this butterfly is cool. 4-inch square. Plus seam allowance. Oh, this is all applique. Oh, thank God. Thank God. It wasn't applique. I would have been like, there's no way. Cardinal. Ladybug. Okay. I think I want to make today, at least. It was before applique. Perhaps Annie's choice, if I can do it. Annie's choice, which is a bunch of half square triangles. Whoops, get my hair. Yep. A bunch of half square triangles. Do they have a rough idea of how big their half square triangles should be? Oh, cool. They have a whole thing on the legs. That's awesome. Ooh, cameo. Oh, these are cool. Okay, I need to not get distracted. A cat. Oh, no. Now I just want to make all the appliques. A unit. Box patterns. Let's see. Unit A. I wonder if it all starts from the book, because I can actually read this book. I don't need to convert, that's fine. I have a rule with both. Both. What am I looking for? I just want a recommendation of how big my half square triangle should be. Oh, here. Maybe. A walk. Block patterns, 144 blocks of your choice. This will take a year to make. which is like a block a day, half a year. Fabric requirements 4 yards. Did I not make a whole quilt? 6 4-inch squares. 4-inch squares. Okay. Cool. And then I'll leave her in here. Do I have 4-inch squares at all? It's a very humid day. I resurfaced this dining table, and I did a video on it, and I have had to sand it back down again because it's been so humid that nothing wants to dry. So that's okay. 4 inches. Is this guy big enough? It would be, but it is not. Alas, going to be long enough. Okay. It is 3, but I will cut it into a 3x4 rectangle for now. All of these are probably too small. Ooh, so tired. I love. Okay. Uh-oh. That would be a 4-inch. Sorry?
Frogs?
I couldn't find any frogs. Oh, you okay? Where the heck? I had one down. I found it. Was there frogs? No, not that I could find. But they were really big, loud. They were really loud in the trees. So I wonder if they were cicadas.
Oh, okay. They could be in the trees though. Frogs could be.
Yeah, there are tree frogs. It was weird though because like it would sound.
I definitely heard a croak though.
Yeah,
like when the sound sort of stopped for a bit, there was definitely like croakiness.
Yeah.
That consistent that I more associate with either crickets or cicadas.
Yeah. Well, I was like standing in certain spots. The way they throw their like voice was really weird. Well, not weird, but like cool. They seemed to throw it like you'd be like standing under a tree, it'd be so loud, and then you'd like turn and the sound would like disappear.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was like a tunnel. Yeah. Well, no. Why is my word not cutting? It's very sharp. I slashed my finger on it yesterday. That's fine. Okay. These are some half circles. Half circles? They are half squares. Alrighty, I have this big scrap of fabric that came from some curtains I'm working on. And I should be able to get some 4-inch squares out of this. And I'm going to unplug the footage of my sewing machine so I don't accidentally cut it with my rotary cutter, because that would be good. This guy. This is not how to cut, is it? I need to put the ruler on the other side. I'm just going to trim this up anyway. So, I need 4 inches in length. So that is there. What is the most amount of 4 inches I can get? Is about here. Actually. about here.
Yep.
You've got dual mic pickup.
What is that?
It means I think your webcam or something else is kicking out, so your audio is up.
Oh.
Your mic is up.
Oh no.
Audio input capture. Mute.
Yeah, mute one of them.
Yeah.
Which is not your I'll check again, but yeah. I heard on my computer, I wasn't sure if it's my headset. And I was
Ah. This going. And then, yep. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. Matt.
yeah,
Fine.
audio good now.
Okay, thank you. Why am I struggling here? This way. Map. Map is not for me. Okay. And then we'll go here. And then I would assume that this one. Why is it like what is happening? I'm so tired. This is okay. 4. Okay. 4. Cute. And this guy. Okay. These guys. I guess I could just cut all the different side strips and put them into a file. I think these ones will go together. These are kind of nothing. We have that guy. That guy. This I should be able to get a 4-inch square out of. My whole pile of squares. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with them. Okay. This one. This one. And then I'm just going to straighten up this guy. I'm tired. Also, I feel like this, I'm trying to keep my fringe out of my face and it's giving me like Napoleon Dynamite dead vibes. Okay, those are my 4-inch squares so far. Of which these guys make halves. And then we find our 45. And we want to put that on a straight line. And go here. Okay. I don't know how many of those I will need. And then make a 4-inch out of this guy. Probably. I probably can. 4. It's just under. No, but I can make a rectangle. And a 3. I can make a 3 by 3 rectangle. I'm done with those guys on the floor. I'm done with the ones I can't use right now on the floor. Okay, now what have I got in this little bag? Oh, I have some pre-cut wood dudes that need a press. Okay, those need to be ironed. That has been ironed. That is another sizable one. That's a strip. Iron, iron, iron. Has been ironed. Another 4-inch. Needs an iron. Oh, why is my little light here? The ironing board is gonna melt. So I don't really know what to do with that guy. Teeny tiny triangles that I'm not sure what to do with. Pins. This guy. And then, okay, so I need 16 of the AA unit. We'll see how many I have. It won't be 16, but supposed to go like this, and then this, and then this guy, and then this guy. This guy, this guy. Then we want a red one up here, going this way. And then this one going this way, I think. Okay. Now I'm wondering how this guy would work. It was supposed to go like this, but I don't know. I didn't really strip piece this anyway. That's fine. Okay, I need to transfer some pins into my little wrist pin. And I need to drink water because I keep not drinking water. I feel like there's going to be a huge block. Maybe I did 3 squares last time. Oh, I did not account for seam allowance actually, so if I do a 1 centimeter seam allowance, then she is probably, I was making so many of these at Christmas time and I feel like I don't actually remember all that well how to make them. And I also made a bunch of like really tiny ones, so maybe I can make some really tiny ones with these tiny blocks. Let's see if I pin them up. These aren't really very square though. I think I had a good idea last night. I had this like laid out kind of in a floral-ish pattern. Like if I had this guy in the center, and this one needs to be trimmed off and like squared up properly. Rotary cut. So 1, 2, 3. Have another one. Shiny ones. These together. And then do this kind of patchwork. do this kind of patchwork while she's patchworking. Like that. That. I like that and that. This one. Ooh. Kind of floral. She's kind of floral. Yeah. Wait, I like that. Okay, cool. Like a little flower. And I will pin this one up. And two. These two together. I did most of this cutting last night, and I wasn't really sure what I was going to actually end up doing with it. But alas, here we are. Putting these two together. And then once I press them, I'll have to like square them off, I guess. Once again. Those two can go together. And I'm not sure where this guy goes, but he is part of it. Okay. Not sure what to do with those guys yet. So sticky. But I can move my, I don't need the giant extension table actually right now. I can move. No, definitely don't need the giant extension table right up. But it's fine. Are you not plugged in? Right. To anything? Okie dokie. Off. Here. There we go. I know that I have white thread in here, which, you know, I don't mind. So, it'll be okay. No one's ever going to see it in the end. Well, actually, it's like cream thread. I can't really shut this lid. Like a 1 centimeter seam allowance. The sewing machine is so sick for me. Where did I put the rest of the pile? Oh my god, how to get under the sewing machine. Okay. Remember that. What? Okay. Bottom. Hopefully I can respect seam allowances today. Oh, I have no bobbin. I have a red bobbin. It's already been wound. Yes, I do. Ha ha ha. I need to keep this guy because I need to make a black bobbin. for another project. Go for long enough to punch. There we go. I really want to make a flower. I really want to make a tartan quilt, but also like a floral quilt. Oh my god. Why are you swallowing? Typical. That would change the button and what happened. So just something odd. My needle shouldn't be blunt, it's pretty new. I'm just nesting. Yes, no. We shall see. Oh, thread. Tension issue. There she goes. How many of these did I sew without bobbin thread? Oh my god. Oh yeah. Okay. I have now realized that I have only sewed 2 pieces together, so that is cool. Fun and fresh. No matter how bad a day someone is having, someone somewhere is sewing without bobbin thread.
No.
So I thought that I had, oh wow, I have 5 viewers, that's crazy. How many of them are me on a different device? I don't have enough devices to do that, I don't think. Wait, I'm currently streaming off my laptop. So if I had my phone, my iPad, my other phone, my PC, I could get there. I could Google myself. Okay. We have this. Feel free to say hello if you are here. And if you have interest in patchworking or quilting. Achoo. I need to sneeze. Don't know why I said achoo. Okay. because I can feel it's coming on. Okay. Now, those can go in the 2 iron pile, and then I will do these bigger ones. And we shall see what we can make. I have a bunch of pieces that I did at Christmas time with a bunch of other scraps. Don't know if they'll work with this fabric though. At some point I want to make a sample quilt, and then I want to make pink and green. One. Right now, then I need 16 4x6. Oh, my pin is in the wrong spot. Actually, having a top cream thread and a bottom red thread works out perfectly because I'm currently doing cream fabric with red fabric. I didn't even think about that when I did it. Like everything's red, surely. If I have time today, I'm gonna sew some trim to the curtains near me. That's okay. I did. Okay. I'm going to iron these, which requires me to come over here. And it up to synthetics. Synthetics. I'll try to steam all these one way. Then, okay. I have some random strips of fabric over here that aren't really anything. I wonder if I should just get a tea towel so I can make my iron hotter. Or if I must accept that I can't make it much hotter. Unfortunately, I think I have to accept maybe if I put it up to silk, silk might be okay. Okay, now I'm pressing my tiny squares that I just made. This is 1, 2. that is the iron making that weird sound. Bloop. Silk actually seems like an okay temperature for this. We turn off, okay, and then we try and remember how on earth I had this little flower working. 1, 2, 3. Should be okay. Also, I think I may have something that's kind of pre-done if I want to do more of those colors. That's cool. Okay. She's back. She's back. I don't know what to do with that, but I think I have a few more pieces to cut. And the extension tape off for now. Anyways, tiny pieces that I feel like I don't need it. Okay, once again, she's ruining her table. That needs to be pressed. That needs to be cut. Pressed. Okay. Not sure. Sewn. More rectangles. Don't know what that is. Cut. There's our cutters over here. Wrap. Yeah, well, I feel like I'm gonna get a rectangle over this one. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that I can do with some rectangles. I'm sure there's a quilt in there. It's like, you got a rectangle, you got a door. This is 100% tablecloth material. Okay, I'm going to cut this guy up because it'll also work for my little spring patch. And then I'm in my little spring patch together. I'm calling it a spring patch. It's not. It's not at all. Square this one off. And about this size. And then grab all these guys. This one and this one and this one. Not this one, not this one. Perhaps this one. And these two. This one goes here. This does this guy. Yeah. I wanted a leaf here and a leaf here. These two here. And then if I wanted a petal here and a petal here. Yeah. For sure needs to be squared off. But she's a little bit crazy. I feel like it'll be okay in the end. Oh no, that triangle started falling off. Redo that one. Press these two. Ooh, I'm falling over. Back up to silk. You guys can't really see me pressing, so sauce. Alrighty. I think these two work together by here. That maybe needs to be pressed a little more. Okay. This one, I think I need to square it off a touch. Just here. Yeah. I believe I'm supposed to nest my seams to reduce some bulk. So let me screw down. And my lips are dry. Where's my foot? Where's my foot? I want to touch my body, really. Well, in a fun and fresh fact, I think I just realized that I lined up my, what are they called? My petals wrong. I mean, I guess it still looks like a flower, just not as clearly as it did. I'll work with it. It's fine. It's all red, so it's fine. All right, I'm gonna iron this and then square it up again. I cut myself on this rotary blade yesterday by accident. Grabbed it and forgot how sharp it was. And what happened was I need to put a band-aid on it. And then this morning I woke up and the band-aid came off and I was like, oh, I'm sure it's fine. And then it started bleeding immediately again. So okay, they don't get. Oh. What is this? Maybe I should talk it. It is such a cozy day outside. It is rainy. I am quilting. There were frogs outside. I think I could hear them. I feel like I'm cutting like Kendall Jenner's cucumber right now. Why are you acting blunt? I know you're not blunt. Okay, so my idea was this little patch loosely is a flower. Hello. Oh yeah, I've got some left. Do you want to heat it up? I'm tired. Yeah. Well, no, very tickles. Okay, now I'm gonna square these guys up again. But I'm gonna use my scissors because my rotary blade is not cooperating. What is the time? Oh, it's already 1:30. Hold on. It's already 1:30. Yeah, the frog app. So when I was looking for frogs outside just before, the frog app was like, there's a frog app, by the way.
Yeah.
I googled yeah. Well, I googled Shazam for frogs, and it's Australian.
Is that because we have one of the largest frog, like, different frog population?
Do we?
I said, is it because?
Oh, I thought you were dropping new frog law. So I don't know, but I believe it was developed by an Australian.
Oh, yeah.
Not CSIRO. I think it was developed independently, and then the Australian Museum bought it. The one here,
Yeah.
which we haven't been to. We should go.
To what?
You know the history museum that has like Barlap's heart and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They had like the Mr. Squiggle exhibition.
The what?
The Mr. Squiggle exhibition.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I googled Shazam for frogs. I downloaded the frog app. You record 20 seconds of the frog noise, and then it's like these are the potential frogs that it sounds like.
Yeah, that's similar to your flower app, right?
Yeah. And then you just
that could be this, or
yeah,
there's not enough
data. Or it gives you so many options and you're like, I know what I planted. Is this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. And it uses your location as well to divvy up the most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Or it can. I didn't have my location on. But yeah, I definitely heard one ribbit when we were in the bedroom.
We definitely.
Yeah.
There was a break in the.
And it was when all the noise stopped.
Yeah.
But all.
Break in the sound, then there was a distinct break.
Yeah. But the noise, as I said, if I was like standing under a tree, it was like it could be crazy loud, and then you turn around and there'd be like nothing, or you'd literally walk a step and like nothing.
Yeah.
Which was interesting, I thought. And I was hoping that I'd see the kittens, but I didn't.
No kitty for me.
What do this guy with this? Maybe. I don't make any kind of patch today. I just do some random patches.
Just do what?
Random patches. And then I can put them all together. Then I can put them all together.
It's new bits of fresh dog. As in, on top of what was there before, so it's like a 2.5. What?
Help for my dying brain this morning.
A little more awake though?
Yeah, I am now.
God,
God, I was so tired when I woke up.
You want a bar or something?
I had one just before. I'll have one after I finish. Yeah, thank you. Boy. Okay, now I'm gonna make another flower. Another flower. Is that what I make? Yeah. Okay. Okay, she can make another flower. That actually looks like a flower this time. Get into the groove. Sew this guy down first, and then press that guy and sew him. We've got a nest of seams. So these seams should go down. Oh no, I just did way too big of a seam allowance. Oops. Sure, okay. Oops. Okay, press these ones.
understand why quilters prefer cotton to other fabrics. Obvious reason, it's way easier to press, but you know what? We're here. Okay. This isn't really any kind of real patch now. It's just stuff and things. Now, man, my shoes are good. Should I unpick that? That looks pretty bad. I think I'll unpick that. Did I bring an unpicker? I did. Where did I put it? Oh, it's over there. Okay. The unpicker. I think I just do not like working with this satin fabric for quilts. It is not very fun. And I gotta square this block down before I use it. Yeah. I wonder if this one will work. It's much smaller. Yep. I don't think that those really do anything, but we live and we learn. Okay, I'm gonna press these. I would love to know how quilted would make perfect quilts, because I don't know if it's actually possible. And I think they might be witches. Dude. How do I do that? I just sewed this on backwards. How?
That's how you know you're tired. And then maybe you should concentrate on just cutting all of your pieces. Freaking hell. You got an echo? An echo on my mic.
Oh no.
Is it still echoing?
I
Can't tell. I thought I turned it off. The echo. Wait, did the input capture unmute again? How? Now mute. Mute. You mute. Is that better? How did that unmute? We'll never know. Because we'll never understand technology, no matter how much we try. Okay. Don't sew pieces wrong sides together again. That would be cool. Must be coming from my webcam mic. I don't know why. Oh yeah, she's back. She's got a little patch. Okay. Now I got this. I can make it kind of a crazy quilt by adding some mitered corners or something. Something wild and crazy. Not that way, obviously. Do it this way. No? How would... Come on. Miter the corner. Math. Geometry. Where are you? Not this guy. Not never straight. Okay. I might have actually got this all. Only one way. I can add 3 around here. Or I can just add these like red. These guys. These red guys. You know what? Maybe I will. Because this isn't about having a nice quilt block. It's just about using these fabrics. Even though they're a quilt blocks I want to make, I don't want to cut them today. I just want to turn this all into a giant bit of fabric. And this guy. Now I press this dude. My copies. Okay. Clear that guy off. Still seems like this bit is excess. Anyway. Rubbish. Well, now I'm confused. Aha! There's a mitered corner. Angles. They're so difficult. Those two would have to go together, or these two would have to go together. And I think I prefer this one together. I'm now looking at this and I am thinking that you could just cut this off square if it was long enough. Right? You would just do the bottom. You would just put these two together. You would make some cool or non-bias bias strips. And then you would just cut them off square. They don't actually have to be divided at all. Because they can just be long strips. Oh. This one can go on this one. And go up here. Hey, now I have a square. A much bigger square. Oh man, again, didn't quite get it. Slightly off on my outside. Okay. I've got one block. Okay, then I'm thinking I do more of these zigzag guys and just get a bunch of wild and crazy zigzag pieces going like this. because I feel like that would be fun. So we should see. Where's my 45? Go 45. About 5 centimeters. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to go have lunch. Just gonna say, that's a way longer stream than I normally do, an hour and a half. She's crazy. She's wild and crazy, but I am dying, so I'm gonna go